the Sony Color Videocassette player. Because of what it is, what it's able to do, you suddenly have the world at your fingertips. A whole new world of television. Programs of your choice when you want to see them. A private television system with no commercials and with picture quality you only dreamed of up to now. Now you have the means of making the world's most dynamic communication medium work for you. To help you get the most out of your new player, let's take a close look at how it works for you. First, the hookup. The player can be linked to any conventional television set, either black and white or color, new or old, portable or console. First, disconnect your television set's VHF antenna and plug it into your player's VHF antenna receptacle. This allows you to continue using your TV set for receiving conventional television broadcasting as well as videocassette programming. Now, with the single cable that came with your player, attach one end to the television set's VHF antenna outlet. Depending on the set you're using, the attachment is made with a screw connector, a jack, or a balloon, all of which have been supplied. Now, insert the other end of the cable into your player's VHF outlet and tighten the retainer nut. Next, insert the power plug leading from your television set into the power receptacle at the rear of your player. Then plug in your player's power cable, which is then plugged into any conventional 110-volt AC outlet. Now turn the selector knob of your television set to an open channel. It will be either channel 3 or 4, depending on which one is not being used by television stations in your locality. Whichever it is, use the same setting on the indicator at the rear of your player. Now turn on the power of both your television set and your player, and you're ready to begin playing videocassette programs. By the way, by adding amplifiers and other accessory equipment, there's almost no limit to the number of television sets you can link up to your videocassette player, which is something you'll find useful if you want to expand the size of your viewing audience. The Sony Color Videocassette is a sealed unit containing high-density 3/4-inch videotape and is capable of playing programs of up to 60 minutes. It's been built to withstand the wear and tear of normal handling through hundreds of plays and should never be opened. With the label side up, readable to you, insert the videocassette into your player as far as it will go. It will automatically drop into playing position. Now, firmly push the play button all the way down. From this point on, and for the duration of the program in your videocassette, the player's operation is completely automatic. You probably noticed that when you pressed the play button, this light went on. It indicates that the player is threading the videotape. Your program appears on your screen shortly after the light goes off. The standby light is also a reminder that the fast-forward and rewind functions of the player have been safety locked, so be sure to wait for the light to go off before depressing either of these buttons. When you've come to the end of your program, simply depress the stop button. If you neglect to stop the player when your program ends, it will stop automatically as the videotape comes to the end of its reel. Either way, manually or automatically, the standby light will flash on again briefly to tell you that the player is releasing the videotape and returning it to the interior of the cassette. When the standby light is on, do not operate any of the player's controls. Depress the rewind button when you wish to prepare the cassette for immediate replay or for later use. When the videotape has been rewound to the beginning of the program, the player will stop. The rewinding process is brief and automatic. At this point, your cassette is ready for immediate replay or for storage until the next time you need it. If you wish, you can interrupt a program at any point you choose simply by depressing the stop button. Then, if you like, you can pick up the program later at the point you stopped it by depressing the play button. It's also possible to interrupt a program and remove the cassette to replace it with another. And you don't have to rewind the partially played cassette when you decide to play it again. When put back into the player, it will begin playing from the point at which it was removed. If in the midst of playing a cassette, you'd like to repeat an earlier segment of your program, just press the stop button, wait for the standby light to flash off, and then press the rewind button. When you've returned to the part of the program you want to see again, press the stop button, then press the play button, and your repeat play will soon begin. Basically, the same procedure is used when you want to advance to a particular part of the program. Press the stop button, wait for the standby light to go off, and then depress the fast forward button all the way down. When you've advanced as far into the program as you want to go, press the stop button, and you're ready for playback. You've probably noticed that each operating function must be preceded by first depressing the stop button. Your player's digital counter can be useful for locating specific scenes and segments if and when you need them. By jotting down the numbers on the counter at which these scenes or segments appear, you can then fast forward or rewind to them whenever you choose. To remove the video cassette from the player, wait for the standby light to flash off, and then simply pull the eject lever toward you. The cassette will pop up out of its playing position. Your player is equipped with 2 separate audio channels and a mixer which combines the two. If you're playing a cassette that has utilized both channels, for example, a program that carries one language on one track and another language on the second track, simply flip to position 1 for one language.
Las instrucciones en los métodos para eficiencia en los negocios no tienen que ser aburridas. Hay muchas maneras de hacer.
And to position 2 for the other.
There are a number of ways to make your videocassette program entertaining as well as instructional. One approach is to organize your material in the form of...
If you'd like to play programs that have been recorded in stereo, your player can easily be linked into a stereo system to give you full stereo sound. All that is required is a stereo amplifier and a set of speakers. If you do hook up for stereo, the audio control lever on your player is not used. The stereo sound from your player will be fed directly into the amplifier. Therefore, all sound adjustments must be made on the amplifier's controls. These are the controls for skew and tracking. The skew knob is used in rare instances to correct distortions in the picture, such as you see here. A slight turn is all that's necessary. In the event of mistracking, another rare occurrence, simply pull up the tracking knob and turn slightly. This is the color lock control, to be used if your picture should suddenly lose color or does not maintain correct hues. Simply pull out and rotate. The video out connector provides a standard video signal output in the event you want to link your player with a professional video system. So there you are, your Sony color videocassette player. With reasonable care, it will serve you long and productively. Keep it well ventilated and free from dust, and avoid exposing it to extremes of heat or cold. Be sure to read our comprehensive operator's manual for more tips on your player's operation. It will help you get the best results from your new communications tool. And now that you've been properly introduced to your Sony color videocassette player, sit back for a moment and enjoy it.